everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Today, I'm going to be giving you a 10,000 mile review of the brand new Ford Raptor R. This is a long-term test. I drove this car from across country. I took delivery in Wisconsin. I took it to intense snow up the Grand Teton mountain range. It's been through a lot, and today in this video I'm going to really break down whether or not you can buy a new Ford Raptor R and daily drive it. This has been my daily driver now for the past, it's been about 5 months, I believe, since I took delivery of this truck. It's been a pretty fun daily driver, a 700 horsepower super truck. Today, I'm gonna give you a full breakdown of how well this truck has survived all the miles that I've put on it. So 10,000 miles. You're probably guessing initially, what was the gas mileage? I've been averaging about 10 miles per gallon. I have never had a vehicle go through as much gas as the Ford Raptor R. Has it been worth it? In terms of fun, it's a catch-22, because one interesting thing you notice with this truck is that driving it, you tend to either want to try to conserve fuel because you don't want to spend more money at the gas pump. Depending on where you go in California, the gas prices can be otherworldly. I think the price gouging is going too far with it at times. When I'm driving it, I'm in the raw off-road mindset, or I'm in the, okay, let's save some gas mileage mindset, because like I mentioned, it can get very expensive and can become a real handful at times. I would say that if you are even a little bit gas conscious, this is not the truck for you. Do not buy the Raptor R, because you will be going through 10 miles per gallon while sitting still, trying to hold back. You're gonna be telling yourself, oh my gosh, okay, let me go a little bit smoother on the throttle, let me put on a cruise control, and then you're gonna look down and see how you're still getting 10 miles per gallon. The whole formula is not fun all the time, I would say. I'm getting to the point now where I don't really want to drive this truck long distance every day. Let's say if I go to LA a lot, it's still going to be over 100 miles for me. Do I want to take something more fuel efficient? At times I do. I think this truck comes alive, same with like a track car, race car, when you want to not care about going through gas. Go off-road. Go do a drag racing event, then this truck is perfect. Or if you want to use it for utility reasons. For a daily driver, I don't know if it's really the best bet, because you're going to be always thinking about the gas. Subtract that thought, I think the truck is perfect in every other way, because the amenities that it has, I can go extremely far long distance wise, use the steering driving assist it has. It's pretty cool. It's not full self-driving where you can just sit down, put your arms off the steering wheel and it'll drive you anywhere. No, it helps you with turning, and the vehicle can relatively drive itself as long as you have two hands on the wheel. That makes cross-country driving a lot easier. I use that very extensively. Plus, another really cool feature with this truck is just how comfortable it is. The seats with the suede, they look performance-oriented, racy. They're also very comfortable. They're heated and cooled up front. The back seats are heated, and you have tons of technology baked in. A few things I always find myself gravitating towards when it comes to walking out of my house and to this truck is, first off, the orange. If you are going to get a Raptor R, I would suggest this color combination. Also, please get the badging. I know people are ordering this truck without any of the V8 badging. I think it makes the truck feel a bit more special. Yeah, there's stickers, they're not painted on. At the same time, come on, 8s, show off that you have a V8 under the hood of your Raptor R. Because my biggest complaint with this truck, other than the gas mileage, is that visually, they didn't change a whole lot, did they? It has the same wide body kit as a standard Ford Raptor. This whole section forward to where you sit as a driver, or even all the way out back, is the exact same visually as a standard Ford Raptor 37 package. What else do you have showing off that you have a V8 under the hood? Not much else. And I think that is one big drawback of this truck. They need more to show off how special it is. A GT500 Mustang, it doesn't look like a GT350R. They have different wide body kits. They put more effort into it, they went kind of, I think, cheap with this version of the truck. I guess they're using it more so as a thought process of, it's just a different engine, it's the same vehicle, same suspension. I get that, to be honest with you, I get that. I would love to see more stylization implemented with the Raptor R, other than having the R logos everywhere. Depending on your color choice, it will clash. Walking out back, look at my R logo on the Code Orange paint job. Orange on orange makes it look like an Aptor, not a Raptor. I do love the back end. Again, it's the same as a standard Raptor though. When you compare price points, this truck is $30,000 more expensive than a standard Ford Raptor. Is it really worth the price jump just for the V8 itself? And this is the thought process I keep coming back to because it's still a lot more money. I think having the sound of a V8's fun, but it's not the loudest sounding truck in the world. It seems a bit toned down at times. I wish they made it louder. The exhaust is so far out back, that's why you don't hear it as much. When you do put your foot down, pedal to the metal, it is fast, and I think it does feel like a different truck completely because the thrust, the acceleration, it's next level. You can even see with my drag race versus a 2022, I think GT500, that it just destroyed it out of the dig at Big Willow. I think it had a few things going for it. For example, Big Willow's not a clean track, it's a bit dusty. Having four-wheel drive and 700 horsepower, it just lets you launch very hard and you're just out of there. This truck is not worth the extra price over a Ford Raptor if you don't ever find yourself using the extra performance, because suspension-wise, it's so comfortable. It's just like the standard Ford Raptor. No changes have really been made for the off-road capability. I would say, yeah, a few things have changed here and there. It's still gonna be, I don't think, no more capable when it comes to climbing trails than a standard Ford Raptor. It's only gonna really excel when you go full throttle and do Baja driving, drag racing, or just anything regarding going to a higher top speed faster. Another aspect of this truck I'm not too happy about is that it just lacks the Easter eggs that the TRX has. Where is the T-Rex underneath the hood of the Raptor taking down a T-Rex? Where is that? You probably know this already, but underneath the hood of the TRX, it shows an actual T-Rex eating a Raptor. Come on, Ford, why cut the cost? Put in some Easter eggs. The V8 purring the life is a sound that never gets old. But sitting in here, having these tactile paddle shifters, all the orange stitching everywhere that wraps up to the 12 o'clock marker up top, I just think this truck is a fun toy to have. And if you can get one for a good price, I would definitely go after it. Is it the most usable? No, it's not. It's kind of a gimmick at times because you don't want to always go through ridiculous amounts of gas. Right here, what does it say? Average MPG is what, 10.4 miles per gallon? This screen is perfect to me. You don't have massive black bezels that make the screen look like it's something out of 2005. It's massive, it's pretty fast, it's a little bit of a delay. I wish it was even faster, but I think overall it's not something I find myself complaining too much about. The B&O sound system sounds fantastic, especially for cross-country driving. You have speakers above your head, as you can see here, up forward on the A-pillars. The reason why I went with orange is because, as I mentioned earlier, these trucks don't really change that much. Every Raptor R has orange accents. The orange stitching above there on the passenger dashboard, the orange accents for the American flag on each corner. Everything is orange. Even the Raptor, the R logo is orange. Luckily though, I didn't have to pay any extra money for the carbon fiber dashboard panel or any of the other accent points throughout the vehicle. This right here gives the Raptor R a competitive advantage over the TRX. Having the ability to go into two-wheel drive, you can do burnouts on command whenever you want. Then you can go in 4 auto, which is the best for staying in high in the RPMs for fast rushes of acceleration because it will grip. One feature feature I feel very happy with is the towing mode, because it doesn't sway very much at all when I tow one of the race cars to the racetrack. Also, it just feels like it can handle any weight I throw at it with ease. I don't get the impression that, oh my gosh, we're getting closer and closer to the load capacity. Is it not going to be able to drive smoothly? Will it bog going up a hill? You don't have any of those concerns because you have 700 horsepower, well over 600 pound-feet of torque. It's immense. It just seems like the perfect utility vehicle. This truck is epic. I'm happy with it. I have no plans on selling it. I don't think you'll ever get overheating with the cooling, because the cooling is very aggressive. The final aspect I love about this truck is the usability of having USB Type-C cable ports, USB Type-A's, wireless phone chargers. All this technology in these storage spaces make this truck the ultimate vehicle for just working your job. I can flatten out this middle armrest where the center console is for working on the laptop or even having lunch maybe. You have tons of cup holders. If I count, you have 2 right here in the middle. You have 1 on either side down below as well, and then 2 in the middle right here. There's just so many cup holders. You have a spot for your glasses right next to the B&O sound system. You've got a massive sunroof above your head. I don't find myself sitting back there at all really, but the amount of usable space behind us is still fantastic. With all these driving modes, the vehicle is tactile. It can handle any condition. Off-road is for deep sand, for example, or even snow. Going over to the next setting, we have a Baja for high-speed desert runs. Then, well, this will give us a Baja suspension, which is nice as well. You have rock crawling. I don't find myself rock crawling too much, but again, every single mode in this truck gives me a certain level of confidence. Slippery mode for I think the wet and maybe the ice as well. Lastly, you have, what is that? Tow and haul mode, and I use this when it comes to towing. Sport is for the street when you want to have the more stiff suspension and the aggressive power band with the shift logic. Depending on which mode you put it in, it will adaptively change the all-wheel drive settings to give you 4 auto, 4 low, or 2-wheel drive. Same goes for changing the suspension stiffness. You have 3 settings. You have Sport, Baja, and Normal. You even have steering changes for the stiffness and the feedback. You have Sport, Baja, Normal, and Comfort. Tons of options. This one you always have to turn on. It's loud mode. Hit this 4 times. Why would they do that? You can save a customizable setting, and it's right here. I have it as my R mode. My R mode right here on the left side, I hit 2 times, and it'll put me directly in my saved settings, give me the loudest sounding exhaust, and my favorite transmission, steering, and comfort settings as well. Well, there you have it. There is a price you have to pay for owning a Ford Raptor. Yes, you can daily drive it. I love doing so. The price is, in order to enjoy an amazing V8 that purrs quite like this one, let's make sure we're in loud mode. In order to have that, you gotta pay the price when it comes to gas. Do owners of Aventadors complain about having a V12 that destroys fuel? Do owners of supercharged Mustangs complain? Or even exotic cars, do race car teams complain? No. Therefore, why should I? If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see all of you in the next episode.